What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Quick Response Fishing. I'm Patrick Quick, and today is a special little video that I'm putting together, and you're about to find out why. So next time you see me, I'll be on the water. All right, so this is what I'm calling the Bronze Jaguar. This is that mega bass lure that my wife found at the lake, and I repaint most of the things that I find and upgrade them. I have done a few casts since I've been here, I'm not gonna lie, testing it out, vetting it, and seeing how it does. And one thing that I've noticed is because this lure was actually an alternative, it wasn't a real mega bass. When I got it home I put it on some line, I tried it out. The gill plate little gimmick thing back here, down here, that doesn't work. Now, I did modify it a little bit. That's why these might look a little goofy inside the mouth. And I don't know if you can see the daylight through there. There you go, a little bit. I was able to take a hot scalpel, go through there, slice a little bit through the epoxy to allow the bubble trail to come out the side plates at least, even if it can't come through the actual gills. So it still works and acts as a popper. It spits, it does bubbles. I'll show that off here for us, for you guys here on camera. And this braided line isn't the best thing for me to use this on either. It's very light, and I don't like how it wraps up in the hooks. So the only reason I grabbed this rod and reel is because it was the closest one that I had available to me at the time. I just picked it up. It's got braid on it, and there's pike and muskie out here. So there you can see here, the little bubbles will come out the side, and it does spit pretty well. You can hear it plopping. I shouldn't launch it out of the water like a torpedo, but it probably has something to do with me being up here on this ledge. So I'll have to throw it out there a little bit farther just to have it do a little bit better of the action. There we go. You can see it out there. You can, I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it's definitely doing what it's supposed to be doing out there. Now, with the hooks being the VMC Black Nickel size 4, they're a thicker wire, and it's a little bit weighty. So like if I try to walk it, it doesn't want to stay on top of the water. It wants to dive a little bit and act weird. So I'm going to downsize the hooks in the sense of wire gauge and try to put some KVD triple grips on there, and hopefully that'll help make it stay afloat. Here's what I was saying with the line I'm using right now. It just likes to wrap up because it's this light braid. I should have brought a mono with me just to keep it up on the top. It'll work a lot better. So that's the one issue there with the line, but other than that, that walking, it does like to do that diving pattern instead of staying on top of the water. And like I said, I'm thinking if I downsize the hook's wire gauge and go with like a KVD triple grip or just a lighter version of a hook, it's going to perform a lot better. Because it does have a good sound to it. It does do the little bubbles out the gill, so it will be effective. And the reason I say will be and you'll is because I'm giving this away. The growth of my channel has been quite a bit more since the 50 subscribers. I'm at 285 right now, so that's 35 more people since I did that video giveaway. So this Bronze Jaguar is going to be in that smaller giveaway, and also foreshadowing a future video coming up here next week. This package of Brax baits, these custom watermelon color that I had asked for. It's a little bit darker than a normal watermelon. The lighter watermelon color, I wanted a little bit darker. It's got a red and black fleck in there, I'll show you. I'm also going to throw in a pack of these in the smaller giveaway. So it's going to be this pack of Brax bait stickworms and the Bronze Jaguar, just as an added thank you for everybody that is joining the family, joining in the adventures, and me just being able to give back a little bit more, especially with some awesome soft plastics like that from him. I have caught quite a few fish on baits that I have from him, and that video will be coming up, like I said, next week. I'm going to be having a sit down in the video where I'm going to show off all the baits that I did get from him, and then I'm going to show off all the fish catches that I have on video using his baits. So it's going to be an awesome one. Also gives him recognition as one of the local soft plastic makers in my area. He's a really awesome guy. It's Brax Baits. This is kind of like I said, a foreshadowing what's going to be coming. So in the next video that I do, I'll have all the links and stuff like that. But he does have a website you can go and check out right now as well if you wanted to go to braxbaits.com. That's his website. There's giant fish blowing up in areas where I can't get to. Like, it literally jumped in between the end of this tree and where that duck is on that little log. My heart is in my throat right now. Hooked into what was probably the biggest fish I've ever caught out of here. Off camera. My wife called me as I was walking up to the pond. I threw one cast just to blow away time, just to see what would happen. As I was talking to her, she was asking me what the weather was like today, if the kids could wear a long sleeve or something. And ended up hooking into a 4-pound fish. Right where the popper is right now. If you can see it on camera. I don't know if you can or not. But right in front of here. Saw it grab it. Phone was on my left shoulder. I was holding it up there. So obviously it would have went in the water if I set the hook the way that I needed to. So it pulled my line to the left, and when I just tried to, you know, lift up on it and give it a decent hook set, it just kind of shook off. And I'm really disappointed because it would have been the biggest one I've caught out of here. Biggest one to date is off of Ron from New Hope Fishing Lure, Susquehanna shad pattern that he had painted me. And that was about 2.5. And now that I know that there's monsters out here, I can't even find my words right now. I'm so frustrated. Now I know that there's monsters out here, I'm definitely going to be out here targeting them more. Some bigger baits. It's just nice to get a bite on here and have it be the biggest fish that is in the place that I've seen. There's a gentleman that was in beige pants that was fishing next to me, and he was like, no, he got off. I was like, yeah. He's like, I wanted to see it. I said, I know. I said, now it's going to be a fishing tale on YouTube. People are going to believe me or they're not going to believe me. And he goes, right? He goes, darn fisherman tales. But yeah, really hoping to get back on one of these big ones. They're jumping everywhere. They're stirred up, but they're not like biting again on this one, at least the one that's in this area. I've tried this whole bank side again for about 30 minutes. That's probably a crappie. So I think what I'm going to do is move down where I'm seeing some other fish jumping right now and try to target them, knowing that this is working like that. So while I have a little bit of time on the camera left, I'm just going to cruise down there, cut the camera off until I'm down there, and then I'll pop it back on. This is Thunder Turtles rock. Wonder if I can catch them on Thunder Turtles rock. Oh, I caught a rock by Thunder Turtles rock. Oh, it broke. It broke. So I really thought Thunder Turtle was taking a sacrifice. But on the way back when the camera had died, I found a magnet for magnet fishing on the ground. Brought it home, electrical taped it to the end of a painting rod that could extend. Went back out at night, which is why you hear crickets and I'm in my messy garage, and retrieved the lure. It's ready to be fished. Hooks are upgraded. Remember, now there's 2 giveaways that are going to be happening for the 250 subscriber giveaway. I can't thank you all enough for the love and support. So until the next one, fish it till you flatline.